I'm late. Time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. Yeah. Hi guys. Sorry about that. The video was recorded on the 12th. Today is the 17th. It's been a little bit. Had some things to do. Had fears of my own to work through in terms of like this video in particular, because there are some things that I talked about in the initial recording that I wasn't so sure if I wanted to dive into, and I don't want to do that just yet. So re-editing the video now from what it was previously, because I did post it and then I took it down, so yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Again, I'm sorry I didn't get to this sooner. I will definitely be more on top of it. I know it's a very small amount of subscribers, but I have 50 subscribers now, and I think that's really cool, and I'm very happy about it. Argyle over here is a menace, and he likes to eat my arms and things. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, he was just eating my arm. Howdy ho, folks, and welcome to another magical morning session. Today, so I just literally rambled to the camera to this shit for like the past like 45 minutes, not that long, probably not, about just random shit going on, and I think I finally figured out what I want to talk about today, like actually topic wise, because in my last video I was literally just rambling about bullshit. So here's what we gonna do. So today is 12/12/24. It is a beautiful numerological day, and I don't know, I think it's so fucking cool. So 12 reduces down to 6, which reduces down to 3, and then you have 24, which reduces down to 12, which reduces down to 6, which reduces down to 3. So today is technically 333, which is an angel number, meaning that like the angels are around, your guides, your spirit team, whatever you refer to it as, whatever you want to call it, is around offering help, guidance, and assistance. And it also like means that like continue doing the things that you know that you need to do, and finish old projects, you know, like this painting that I have right here. I've been working on that for 2 years, probably longer at this point, because I started it and worked on it 2 other times, and it's just, we're not there yet. We're not. It's sitting above my bed and I've been staring at it. It's just kind of eating me alive, and I know that I have to finish it. Yeah, motherfuckers. A lot of people, like I said in my last video, our lives are ruled by fear. Everybody is afraid of so many things, whether they want to admit it or not. The difference is, if you don't admit it, you are going to continue to be angry, resentful, hateful, or whatever. And I talked about this a little bit in like my ramblings beforehand, that I don't know if I'm going to post, because it's literally just rambles about a bunch of shit and relationships and like my life. Schnitzel sticks, bitches, fuck, cunt. So going back to the fear, everybody's life is ruled by fear, whether they like to admit it or not. And the only difference between admitting it versus not admitting it is like, because if you talk to the angriest person that you know and be like, dude, why are you so angry? They're gonna be like, I'm not angry. You're angry. Like but they'll be acting like they're angry, presenting like they're angry. They will be doing things that show anger and upsetness. So if you, when you ask them that, but they'll vehemently deny it because somehow being angry or being upset means that you're bad or wrong. And it's because everybody holds themselves to such a high standard of being better than they actually are. No one is really that good, you know? Everybody resents, everybody doesn't like something, everybody has feelings about fucking something, okay? Like, they're human emotions. Everybody's a fucking human unless you're like a lizard person or some shit. I don't know what lizard people feel. Probably cold. I don't know. But, like, we're all humans. We all experience fucking emotion. We all experience these feelings. Like, we are, as I said in my last video, human flesh mechas. We feel things. We experience things. And we wouldn't be able to if we didn't have everything that puts us together. And that includes fear, anger, resentment, sadness. That includes all of that. And the sooner that you accept and admit to yourself that you are angry or upset or anything, the sooner that shit will start to work out. Well, not work out, but like the sooner you'll be able to look at that through clearer eyes and actually figure out why you were upset, why you were angry, why you hold that resentment. Because that's what matters. How you feel about it, not how fucking Jimmy saw you, you know, the other day, you know? Who the fuck cares if Jimmy saw you in your sweatpants? Do you care that Jimmy saw you in your sweatpants? If you care that Jimmy saw you in your fucking sweatpants, then you need to figure out why you care so much about that. Because it doesn't, in my mind, in my eyes, it doesn't matter if Jimmy sees you in your sweatpants. Like, it doesn't matter. Up and want to dress up, and like sometimes like I still do dress up, but like most of the time I don't care nowadays what I'm wearing, and that's because I value my comfort over like what someone else is going to think of me and my outfit. And if someone's gonna fucking make fun of me for wearing sweatpants, alright, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm comfortable. Okay? Are you? And that's that. At least for me. A lot of other people, though, have that battle every day where it's like, God damn it, I have to get up, I have to get dressed, because what if this person sees me? What if I see this person? Or what if whatever? But it doesn't really matter, because if you're worried about seeing someone, then that person, like they shouldn't, the people in your life that actually mean something to you, that actually have value, will not care if you are wearing sweatpants or wearing something nice. Like, you could show up to the Met Gala in a fucking sweat set, and they'd be like, oh my god, you look incredible, thank you for showing up. Because you showed up, and that's the important thing. Not your fucking outfit. The fact that you showed up. That's what matters, showing up and being there. Not how you show up. And this goes for fucking anything. Like, a lot of people say you only live once, so, which, you know, I don't believe. I will only live once as Kylie. I will only live this specific moment, this specific life. Like, this is it for me, for this soul mission. Like, this is me right here. I'm supposed to be right here, you know, nowhere else. Like, this is my current life, this is my current existence. My soul has been beyond where it is right now, but I needed to learn something, so that's why I'm here. And I think what I needed to learn, or what I'm supposed to do here, is love and help people. Because if people can hate for no reason, then I can love for no reason. And I have been saying that for years at this point. Being afraid of things, and having that fear of other people and how they're going to react to you is not how, like you should want to live your life, in my opinion. You be afraid, it's okay to have fear, but acknowledge the fear, accept it, and learn from it. Dig deep, figure out why you're afraid and the root cause of the fear. because, like, you're gonna be angry and resentful and whatever as a result of it. And the root of that anger, of that resentment, will be a fear. Most of the time, you know? Like, if you have a resentment against somebody, and if you are upset about it, about something that somebody did, or why, then look at your role in it, and why you are upset, why you are angry, and what is actually going on within you and inside of you, and what inside of that reaction. Because you are the only thing that you can control. You are the only thing that you have power over. And even then, we don't have power over our fucking, like where we think we have power, we don't. Like, we are humans. Like, there is so much more beyond us. And, like, if you believe that, that's great. If you don't, that's also great. Like, you cannot fix a broken glass with a broken glass. Like, you're just gonna end up getting your fucking hands cut, you know? And that's kind of what it's like when you're trying to work up here, you know? Like, if you have, like, a way of thinking that is a toxic way of thinking, like, how are you going to fix that with toxic thinking? You're not going to. It's just going to continue being toxic. And that's where, like, therapy comes in, and that's where talking to people comes in. But that's where the work and the shadow work comes in. So shadow work and, like, journaling and asking yourself questions, like, it has to be specific questions, and you have to actually be honest with yourself, because you will never fully accept yourself unless you are honest. And, like, being honest with yourself is the most important thing that you can be, because you are you, and you're never going, like, you're gonna be uncomfortable your entire life if you aren't honest with yourself, if you don't accept who you are as a person and the things that you do you're capable of, and if you don't actually look at it like who you are as a person is who you are when nobody else is around, when nobody else is watching. And if you are a different person around everybody else than you are with yourself, then you need to figure out why. And most of the time it's a fear. It's fear-based, because you're afraid that people won't accept you for who you are. You're afraid that you're going to be left in the dust, that you're going to be abandoned, that you're not going to be able to be there for other people still. Like, you are afraid, you have fears because you don't know how to integrate your shadow. You have not accepted the darkest parts of yourself. And like I said, like as light as you can be is as dark as you can be, and you can only be as light as you go dark. Understand all the darker parts of ourselves, because if we understand ourselves, it'll help us understand other people, because, like, we're humans, you know? We all, like, innately have, like, some of the same fear, if not all of the same fear. I know, like, every single person that I know is afraid of not being accepted for who they are, is afraid of abandonment, is afraid of being by themselves in a big, scary world. And yeah, that is fucking scary. But that doesn't mean that you have to hide who you are to make other people like you, because who you are is beautiful, and there are plenty of people out in the world that will accept you for that and who you are, and that will take you as you are when you have accepted your shadow, or as you are accepting your shadow, because that is a necessary part of you. You can't live your life pretending to be good, because you're not going to. If you don't do all the nitty-gritty work by looking into your fears, your resentments, everything, all the negative aspects of yourself, then it's going to be a guise of niceness, a guise of sweetness and kindness, because you're going to be doing it for selfish reasons instead of out of a place of, like, actual, like, love and light and care for other people. You're gonna want to be like, oh, I'm doing this for you so that you do this for me, or I'm doing this for you so that you can say, oh my god, thank you, I can't believe you did that for me, so you feel better about yourselves. Like, being nice can be incredibly selfish, because you want the praise of another person saying, oh my god, thank you so much for helping me. You should want to be nice and to do good things, even if you're not going to get praise for it. like I don't know, on windy days, like I'll stop fucking driving my car and ew, excuse me, like, and I'll go pick up garbage cans and shit, or like debris that has gone into the road. Do I get a thanks? No. Do I keep doing it? Yes, because it'll make the entire fucking world better, you know? Like that. You're gonna be driving down the road, there's a fucking garbage can in the way. You could go around it. Everybody else is gonna fucking go around it. And that's gonna cause so much chaos and shit because nobody wants to get out of their fucking car and move it. So just get out of your car, move the garbage can, continue on with your life. You did something good, you improved everybody who was going to be on that road's life, and nobody knows you did it. But you did. You did something good. You knowing that you did something good should be enough. You know, that's that. You shouldn't need praise for doing something good and something nice. If you need praise for doing something nice and good for other people, or then you need to reevaluate why you're doing what you're doing, because it's not for pure reasons. It's not for good reasons. You should be a good person all the time. And again, going back to that line, like, you were treading the line then. Like, you need to go down as dark as you possibly can. You need to reach, like, the deepest pit of Tartarus that is your soul and pick out the nitty-gritty shits from your entire life, okay? Like, I know that you have resentments against, like, your second grade teacher. I know you do. And that's okay. Why? I've gotten to the point where it's like, I think it's a good thing if you can't understand certain things, like why you would tell someone that they're bad at art, or why you would tell someone that they're bad at something, you know, or like be mean to somebody. Like, I don't understand that because I'm not that person. I'm not capable of being mean like that, and you know, that's okay. I don't understand, but whatever. It's okay. I'm never going to understand, and that's fine. You don't have to understand everything about other people. You don't have to understand anything about other people, because as long as you understand yourself, what you know, and like, that's what really matters, because it's the only thing that you have control over, yourself, how you react to things and how you see things. And if you see things through like a rose tinted glass, you're never gonna be happy. You gotta lift the wool over your eyes, take it off, you know, take off those glasses, okay? Oh, I was gonna give a visual representation, take my glasses out, but I don't know where my glasses are. My glasses are actually rose tinted because I have astigmatism. So take off the rose tinted glasses, pull the wool back over your eyes, like off of your eyes, because you're fooling yourself. You put the glasses on, take them off. Take them off. Integrating the shadow and accepting the darkest parts of yourself can be very, very scary. It can be very isolating because you can feel very alone in your thoughts and your emotions, and that's why it's very important to also talk to another person, and be completely open and honest with them, someone you can trust. And in AA, this would be a sponsor. Like, I'm not trying to say this to be, but sound like I'm better than anybody else, because I'm not. Nobody is inherently better than anybody else, because, you know, we're all fucking human. We're all here. We're all learning. We're all trying to exist and be as one, and that's difficult. I know it's very difficult, but the people that expect the world to change specifically for them instead of just letting it go and dealing with themselves are the people that are trying to control everything around them and everyone around them. They're the people that are trying to force their will upon people. And when you try to force your will or your belief system upon other people, that is evil. And I said that in my last video too. Like, it's evil to try to make other people bend to your will. That's disgusting. I'm so, like, I'm not sorry for saying that, but God, fuck. I think it is inhumane and unkind to deny who you are and what you are. And what you are is an animal, okay? Like, the body that you are in is the body of an animal, is that of an animal. Like, it is greasy and fucking gross, you know? You being inside of a human flesh suit. Like, it is, I get that, like, but you are so much more than this fucking mecha suit that you're piloting. You are so much more than that. You are everything that is in your brain and beyond that, because we are tethered and connected to the universe above and around us. Everything. Like, we are connected to all of it. And the only way that we can see the beauty in all of it is by accepting the beauty and the ugly inside of us. You know? So, integrate your shadow. Work on becoming a better you, and if not for you, then do it for humanity and as a whole. Do it for the earth, do it for your cat, do it for your dog, your fish, your lizard, your snakes. Better yourself so that the world can be a better place. And you might not see it at first. Like, you might be like, oh, like, me, how does me being a good person or a better person affect the entire world? Well, how many good things are you going to do in a day? How many things are you going to do in a day? How many things do you do in a day now that affect other people? Probably a lot. You go out every day, you drive around, you go to the grocery store, you go to, like, shopping centers, you go and you, like, go out to dinner, you go out to eat, whatever. You are in other people's lives every single day, and you are affecting everybody's life every single day, no matter where you go. Like, if I go out to eat at a restaurant, the server's life is affected by my life, and everybody that I see on the road is affected by me because I am also on that road, and everybody else on the road affects me as well. Everybody else in a restaurant can affect me as well. And, like, the thing is, though, is that every day going about those interactions, like, if you're going out and you're driving and you are, like, are you gonna be a dick on the road? Are you gonna ride people's ass? Are you gonna keep your high beams on? Are you gonna not turn your lights on in the rain? By the way, guys, PSA, okay? If you drive a newer car, make sure your headlights are on completely, okay? Because now that it's winter and it's getting darker outside much earlier, like, this was a problem beforehand, but it's getting more and more of a problem now. So your daytime running lights are always on, okay? But they are not your headlights. They are not your headlights. Your rear lights are not on, okay? The lights in back, they're not on. We can't see you. Like, if we can't see you, we don't know that you're there. So flick your lights all the way. And if you can't turn your high beams on and they stay on, that means your lights are not on, okay? Okay, good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's also illegal to not have your lights on in the rain or in the snow because of visibility issues, okay? So think about that. Keep your lights on when it's dark. Keep your lights on in the snow. Keep your lights on, okay? Okay, flick it all the way. All the way forward. Trust me, okay? That's probably why people are flashing you from behind, because your lights aren't on and they couldn't tell that you were in front of them until you were 2 feet in front of them. Okay? Okay. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. You affect everybody on the road. Everybody on the road affects you. Okay? So, are you going to be, like, you can choose to be an asshole and ride people's ass because you want to get to where you're going faster than everybody else, and you can cause problems and whatever. Or you can choose to be a kind, courteous driver. You could be patient, you could be whatever, and that will greatly improve somebody's life. Like, have you ever been, like, driving and you see someone trying to get out of, like trying to take a left-hand or a right-hand turn out of somewhere, but they can't because there's so much traffic? Like, how long do you think that they have been sitting there? Have you ever been stuck in that situation? Have you ever sat trying to get out of like, a plaza for, like, 20 minutes at a time because nobody will let you go? And then there are people behind you, and they're waiting, and they're honking, and you're like, fuck, like, I need to go, but I can't go. And then you get all frazzle-dazzled, and you try to go faster, and you end up cutting somebody else off because, like, the person behind you is beeping at you and trying to be, like, you know, they want to go, so you're like, oh no, I gotta go because they're gonna get mad at me, they're gonna be upset at me. Those are your fucking fears. You would rather succumb to that fear of the person behind you being angry than wait another little bit longer to make it out of there. But then on the other side of that, like, you know what it's like to be in that situation, so you should probably stop to let that person go, and that'll greatly improve their day and everybody else's day. And if someone else sees you doing the right thing, being a good person, you're gonna inspire someone else to do something like that. You're gonna inspire someone else to say something nice or do something nice for another person. Like, when I go out in public, like, I like complimenting people, because fuck, dude, it feels good. I like making other people happy. And, like, granted, yes, it can be selfish of me to tell people and compliment people or whatever, but I am not doing it for the sole, like, it is, like, for the purpose. I'm not doing it for the purpose of it making me feel good. I'm not doing it trying to look for compliments from other people. I compliment people because I genuinely feel that about those people. Like, I don't know, my last job, I complimented fucking almost every goddamn customer that came up to the bar, like, oh my god, I love your outfit, oh my god, your hair, oh my god, this, oh my god, that, yada yada yada. And, like, that's just me as a person. I will, if I like something, I'm gonna fucking tell you I like it, and I'm gonna stand on my ground. I'm gonna stand on business, okay? I like that shit. Guys, face your fears, figure them out, and it's okay to be afraid. It's okay. Identify the fear, figure out where it's coming from, the root cause, and solve that. Figure out, well, I mean, like, sometimes you won't be able to, like, solve it because, like, you know, there's always going to be that fear there, but, like, acknowledge the fear. Be like, okay, I'm afraid of this, and I'm going to do the thing that I'm afraid of anyway. Do it afraid. Show up afraid. Show up for yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. If you aren't happy and healthy, if you are not capable of taking care of yourself, then how can you think that you can take care of other people or make other people happy and healthy? You can't. And in general, you can't make anybody else fucking healthy or happy. They have to choose that for themselves. Like, you can want to help somebody, and you could be like, hey, you need help, I want to help you, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that for you. And if they don't fucking accept it, there's nothing that you can do. It's dishonest to expect other people to act like you. It's dishonest to expect you out of other people, you know? And you can't be mad at other people for not being you, you know? You can't be mad at people for not doing the things that you would do, because they are not you. Only you are you, you know? Oh my god, the integration of the shadow is figuring out how to live with the dark parts of yourself once you figure out what they are. Like, once you figure out that shit. Once you figure out your fears, your resentments, your anger. Careful. Once you figure all of that out, you have to figure out how to integrate it into your daily life. You have to figure out how to identify your fears every day, because the big thing that you're afraid of is also all the little things that you're afraid of, you know? Figure out those fears, get to the root of them, and then you can integrate it into your daily life. And that's when you can step through your shadow. That's when you can be who you are meant to be, is because you are no longer afraid of yourself and what you do, what you're capable of. Anyway, point being, you gotta step through your shadow. You have to accept the dark parts of yourself, and that includes your fears, your resentments, your anger, your sadness, and it includes the bad things that you have done in your life, the things that you are not proud of in your life. You have to look at that and accept it, and, like, not even just accept it, like, work through it. Figure out why. The why is the important, because the why, and continuing to ask yourself these, why did I do this? Why do I feel like that? What does this mean? What, like, okay, what does that mean? Like, it's layers. You have to, it's layers. You gotta figure out one thing, and it leads to another, to another, to another, to another, until you get down to the root. Like, the fear is just a branch, the fear is just a leaf on the tree. You got to get to the branch, and then the branch that branch is on, and that branch is on another branch, which is connected to the main branch, which is connected to the trunk, which is connected to the roots. And you need to get down to the roots, because you are up in the leaves right now, just going flying around all willy-nilly, you know, instead of being rooted in the ground on earth. And the beauty about shadow work and that is that you become the whole tree when you do shadow work. You become the leaves, the branches, and the trunk and the roots. You become all of that, instead of just limiting yourself to being a leaf on a fucking tree. That, you know, become the whole tree, okay? Get down to the roots of the problems and figure out why, you know? And as I said already, like, please, down below in the comments, drop a reason why you are afraid. Drop a fear, drop a resentment, drop whatever it is, and then tell me why you feel that way. Why are you afraid? What's the big fear behind that, and what can you do about it? And if you don't want to comment it, think about it, write about it, journal about it. Like, journaling is one thing that has helped me so much throughout. This is my journal from like the last few years. It is very fat. This is another journal that I had. And then this is my current journal that I just started. Actually, let's check the date. When did I start this? Today is 12/12/24, and I started this journal on 11/23/24, so a few weeks ago. But writing is very important, and it can help you with a lot of things, especially when you start trying to write about like your fear and everything like that. Get a journal and write about your fears. And I want you to be as specific as possible. Use names, dates, like use describing words. Describe your fear and everything that's behind it and everything that's in front of it, and the people involved, and like why are you afraid of Jimmy thinking this? Because you hold Jimmy to a higher standard than yourself, and you like Jimmy, and you want him to think this of you, because if he thinks this of you, then that means this. But does it actually mean that? Is any of that real? Does any of that actually matter? Like, that's what I want you to do. Writing and trying to figure this shit out is very important, I would say, because you're never gonna lead a fulfilling life if you are full of resentment and anger. So do the work. Step into your shadow. Step through your shadow. Become one with it. You guys are friends. It's like in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, you know, at the very end of the movie, when he meets his shadow, when he meets Nega Scott, and then he's supposed to fight it, but instead of fighting it, he makes friends with it, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go out for coffee. That's what you gotta do. He, instead of fighting his shadow, he talked to it and accepted it. And that's what you gotta do, okay? Hopefully without some Ramona Flowers getting in and, you know, fucking up all your shit. But even still, it's okay. Step through your shadow. Become friends with your nega self. You know, love yourself, okay? And self-love and loving yourself is not what people think it is. And that's a topic for another video. Ooh, we're gonna talk about self-love in another video. That's gonna be an exciting one. That'll probably be my next video. I'm gonna record that within the next couple of days, and I'll have a video up probably much sooner than I did the last one. I know I said that my last video was gonna be up yesterday on Wednesday, but I got distracted cleaning and cooking, and I sat down and I started making a video, but then I got so hungry, like quarter way through, and I went to go make a burrito, but I ended up making 8 burritos for like meal prep and stuff, so yeah. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop babbling because I am not the Tower of Babel. But I am going to fall over if I don't go to the bathroom. So, thank you for being here with me today. Whatever it is, write in your journal, think about it, okay? But if anything that you have taken away from this video, let the one thing be to be completely honest with yourself and who you are, you know? And don't force that upon anybody else except for you, okay? So thank you for tuning in today. I hope that today is a great day for you, okay? Take advantage of the 12-12-24, this portal or whatever, this energetic spiral that is entering. Talk to your higher power, talk to your spirit team, your guides, whatever it may be. Ask for help, ask for guidance, and look at the parts of your life that are lacking, because those are the parts of your life that need help. If you're struggling with something, today is the day to start looking at what you're struggling at, okay? Finish all those old projects that you started and haven't taken up again, okay? Like, I'm gonna work on that painting. Maybe. And if I don't by the next time I post a video, please hold me accountable. Please. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me. If you have any suggestions or requests for topics on videos, let me know too. I am open to hearing anything and everything. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. It means the world to me. And I hope that you care and love yourself enough to do some shadow work, because you are worth it. You deserve it, okay? You deserve to be happy and healthy, and you deserve to have good things in your life, and you deserve to be welcoming of those things, okay? You deserve love, happiness, you deserve light, okay? You deserve all of that. Stop telling yourself that you don't, okay? Like, you will be okay. No matter what. Whatever turmoil that's going on right now is only temporary, okay? Stop worshiping the problem and start looking towards the solution, all right? I love y'all. Thank you for being here. And tune in next time. I'll have a video up in the next couple of days. Bye, guys. I did. Are you gonna jump at me again? I love that fucker so much.